What is up, chat? This is not going to be as long of a stream today. I'm just going to do some simple modding. I'm going to try and import a Halo 3 ODST map or a Halo 3 map into Reach. We're not going to be on for very long. We're just going to be on. I'm sorry, Nex. I'm just doing some modding on the side while I stream. So it's just going to be an overly exaggerated just chatting stream. So they're gonna get some popcorn and a blanket. Fair enough. We might stream just chatting for a bit, and if I get what I need done, maybe we'll do some rounds of Risk of Rain 2 with the Chaos mod. Maybe. I could convert a regular Halo Reach map into a Firefight map. I kind of want to try doing Snowbound. I wanted to do Narrows, but I'm still struggling to get rid of open edges. I don't know how to get rid of open edges. No one really tells you how to. Oh, someone's porting GM Big City into Halo. Extrude down and weld vertices. That's how you do open edges. So yeah, I wanted to try Narrows, but Narrows is too small of a map. I might try Snowbound and make it on a Halo. Valhalla could be one. I thought about Foundry. Standoff would be a pretty good one. Give me one moment. Just thought I'd remind you all that Twitch integrated throwing systems does work on this scene. Just in case you forgot or maybe didn't remember, throwing systems are indeed active on this scene. Well, you don't have to do it. You can. I would love to try putting the Halo Online maps into this, but I feel like those are broken. Maybe I could try making Anchor 9, but with a Halo skybox. That would be pretty cool. I would love to do one with a giant frigate as the map. But from what I can tell, maps don't... I don't think you can have a frigate be like a thing that characters can stand on. Actually, let me boot up Long Night on Solus and see if that works. Wait. You. This is the map. I'm gonna miss Destiny. I'm gonna miss Destiny 2 so much. There's gonna be a time. Oh, someone did a retexture of Halo Wars 2 things to make them higher quality. Some of these things take forever to load. What's everyone been up to, by the way? Chat, what have you all been doing? I am simply trying to figure out what I wanted to do for stream. Couldn't figure it out, so I started modding. Maybe I should have played... Maybe I should have done Final Fantasy. Maybe I should have done Final Fantasy and done my quests. I just didn't want to play Overwatch today. I feel like I've played too much Overwatch. You know what? I'm going to show you guys the modding progress. I feel like I'm not doing enough if I don't show the modding process. So I'm just going to share my screen, change the category. Well, I change category to Halo. I might as well. He's still loading. Oh my god, how big is this map? I feel I wanted to play a shooter game, but I don't know what shooter game I want to play because I don't want to play Overwatch. Black Ops 3 is basically unplayable. I could have played the campaign. Don't have anyone to play Far Far West with right now. And Halo Infinite, not really in the mood for it. And I don't have my friends online for jump space. Okay, finally the map loaded. Jesus. On the bright side, no degenerate triangles aren't a problem. You hear that? You hear that, Nex? Degenerates are okay. You're allowed to be a degenerate triangle. Can't tell if this is a sky volume or if this is a shared BSP. Why does my chat keep like bouncing up and down? I can see it happening in the corner of my eye. Now, is this a shared BSP or a sky? Oh, I see what it's doing. It's cycling between the top gifted and the top subs. That explains so much. Okay, so there's no shared BSP. So how the hell did they get working water textures in the skybox? I could never get that working in I could never get that working in my one. What skies does this use? Mission, I'm assuming. Oh no, there's leaky meshes. Because whatever it uses, that means I'll be able to figure out how to get water. I'm assuming it's this one. Sky mission. I need to export that to Blender. Tags, levels, solo, M45, Sky mission. I saw Sky mission MP. Now I'm less. View. Okay, yeah, this is the one. Is the water part of this? Or is this for the cutscene? Let's build the shaders. No, the water must be something else. Wait, is this the right one? Okay, yeah, this is the right one. Where does the water come from then? Oh, wait. Maybe it's not the correct one. Hang on, let me change the sky. Now what happens if I restart? Okay, so the water is completely separate. That's really cool, though. This would make a great nighttime sky. Then where does the water come from? Because the water leaves... The water leaves the map boundaries. Is it a scenery object? Like a giant fucking scenery object? No, it can't be. But it also can't be part of the map. Because it goes out of it. Unless it's a render only. That could be the case. It could be render only geometry with a water decal attached to it. I'm going to port the mission into Blender and see if it's a water decal attached to non-geometry. What thing land? Beach landing zone? Just so everyone knows, ad break will be starting in about 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, beach landing zone is for the cutscene. Beach assault. Might just be one big zone set. It is. You rang Milky Lettuce. Hi. Hey lady, how are you doing? My back is sore. What is this geometry? How you doing, lady? What have you been up to? I'm tired. I did too much today. I suggest you do nothing. You don't do too much today. What in the world is this? There is a waterfall. What am I looking at? What is this? Huh. Anyway, I forbid you from doing anything else for the rest of your life. You are no longer allowed to do anything. You've been stopped. Do more things. No, Nex! You can't tell lady to do more things. So are these structures? No, this must be instance geometry. Oh, it's instance geometry with a giant collision box on it. See, it would be really cool to run on top of this like it's a mission. Like running along the side of this giant thing. I went out and about to public space, got snoms and snacks, too much social stuff. Touching grass, I would never. I would never touch grass. Where does this water come from? I'm so confused. I don't know where this giant, like, thing of water is coming from. I think it's an object or something. No grass. I just touched concrete. Oh, thank God. That's a lot more understandable. Everything I select only has water going out to here. It doesn't go any further. And also it's all messed up. What am I looking at? Hubby the bean buns? Yes. I know, I'm very tired. Built sort of nearby there. Went there. I don't know what that is. Can you explain it like I am dumb? Because I am. Sorry, I'm also very tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I ate too much now. I feel EP. That's understandable. Where does this water come from? I'm sorry that I'm slowly going insane. Asian stock got machine snacks and stuff. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, sorry. I'm going really insane right now trying to figure out where this water is coming from. Drop you. Foundry import. Okay, there are way too many zone sets for me to import. Time for Mimi's next. It's time for next to get knocked out. In the nicest way possible. Not at all meaning in a bad way. Okay, clearly this... Are two skies active at once? No, where... Okay, this... Ad jail. Oh, good. That is a weird way to say you're in ad jail. I'm back, lol. Welcome back. Okay. I'm now confused. Is this the skybox? Is there like multiple skyboxes? That was fast. Yeah, lady probably got hit with like the end of the ad jail. Crater. Okay, hang on. I gotta port in. I gotta check the other skies. We're gonna try Crater. are you working on? I was waiting a bit before it sent, so it wouldn't be long. I'm currently modding right now. I'm trying to figure out where this water is coming from. There's like a little water thing. What is this? Okay, this is the other one. That's not the one. Delete hierarchy. I want to put in a custom map. But that can cause problems. So we're gonna keep trying. I think this is a different cutscene. I was thinking of playing a game today, but I didn't know what to play, so I just ended up doing this. Currently trying to figure out how they keep getting this, how they get this water texture that goes out past the map. Yeah, this one ain't it. The only other way I could think of doing this is to port the entire thing. Played a game and got for free on Epic. That was pretty good. I was thinking of playing Fortnite today, but I'm just not in the mood for Fortnite solos. Little boxing, you know. Horticulturist. I've never heard of that game. But it does sound interesting. Google, oh good. Fucking back. My back is actually killing me slowly. Basically plants and looking for plants on a map. Ah, gotcha. Need ibuprofen for unwell back. Yeah, my back is slowly trying to harm me. Okay, just checked. I don't have any shared BSPs. Puzzle game, not really, but kinda. Hmm. Where's this coming from? There's like, it's got its own skybox. Each map I check, it doesn't have it. Like every map ends here, and then this gets added. And then it ends there. It ends about here, but it keeps going on. I can't tell if it's like some kind of thingy mabob or not. Because I really want to know how this works. Because I need this for my other maps. It's free on Steam. I just never played. I have a bunch of games that way. Yeah, I need to play Skyrim at some point. It even goes under. Not Steam, on Epic. Yeah, I still have a bunch of games I could play. Where is this coming from? What are these? Oh, that's for later in the mission. Skyrim when I can be bothered playing it. I tried to install mods for it. I don't think it worked. Just wants to make it look good. Hmm. What is causing this water to be here? Like, that's currently my #1 interest. What is this water and where is it coming from? Actually, I can look for the shader. Water. Okay, so it's not that. It means there's a different water shader. Lake water? Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna make it fucking... I'm gonna save this color and I'm gonna make it neon green. Okay. I found the texture that it's using. It's using a default water shader. Oh my god, that's green. And then we have it goes out to play Shadow of the Colossus. What is Shadow of the Colossus? Console game. What the fuck? Why is it? Thought that was showing a picture of Mortal Kombat for a second. PlayStation 2. Is it on PC? Oh, I know this game. This thing got a remaster and people complained because people don't like remasters. God, I cannot wait for Halo Campaign Evolved. So that's the lake water. What about ocean water? What about Dishonored? I was thinking of For Honor for a second. My brain immediately went to the game For Honor and I was like, absolutely not. But Dishonored is a completely different game. I mean, maybe. Okay, so we found the lake water. Lake water is its own thing. Question is, that's actually a pretty good question. Okay, well, we don't know where this is coming from, but we know what it is. Let's go to a different map that I have and see if I can paste the water texture. What is Dishonored, by the way? Can someone catch me up on that? Sorry, she sent me 2 videos of her fucking cat, and it's so cute. I want to look at the Halo Reach map Battle Canyon real quick, or Beaver Creek. Does it take place on a Halo ring? Because I need more Halo rings for my skyboxes. My Xbox turned on and tried to hijack the thing. It does have a Halo ring skybox. It does not look nearly as defined as the one in Installation 04. I broke the glass, chat. I'm sorry. Chat, I'm sorry. God, it's still untextured. Okay. This is what I need to replace. This endless expanse of a single texture looks hideous. I managed to light the outer area though, which was nice. I did manage to figure out how to get lighting on the X outside. Oh, cool. There's no spawn point. How lovely. Someone just sped past my house. I think they don't have a license. But that's just me. Okay. I'm going to see if I can replace this texture. I'm going to quit the map that I'm on in Halo Reach so that we don't hear constant water flowing. Unless you guys are into water flowing, unless you guys are into the sounds of water flowing, then I won't judge you. And I might bring it back until I eventually hate it and want to rip my own hair out. What sky is this using? Sky 2. Rude. So that's what happens if I put water texture on it. It gets upset and just makes it a gray texture. How did they do the water in that mission then? Like, I can get normal water working, but I don't know how to get, like, that kind of water working. Oh, God. That hurt. I'm pretty sure it just removes bump mapping. I have an idea. Go to M45 and we'll look for whatever scenario structure. All right. Well, you can see the life leaving my eyes every time I mod. I gotta edit some of my clips I have on my account. You drink air? What do you mean by I drink air? Please explain yourself. That air slurping, that was not air slurping, and I hate that you described it as such. You said if you don't drink, you breathe, so breathe air. What? Are you already done? Why did you load so much quicker that time? Is there no 00, by the way? Let me check. Beach Skybox. Oh, it is a shared BSP. What? But that doesn't explain how it goes outside the area. What? Does it really say that in the redeem? I did drink though. Wait, then why the fuck do I go get a drink after you redeem it? I could just not do that. Okay, so I know what I need to port to Blender. Yeah, but yeah, air slip, lol. Have you played Super Battle Golf, lady? It is so much fun. I played it with Yori the other day. It was actually so fun. It has not. It's like golf with friends, but everyone has guns. Oh, that's an oversimplification of it. It's supposed to be one of those things that lets you climb this big boy. How much it'd be? I think it's like 20 bucks. Bang bang balls. You ask Yori. Yori had fun. Yori bullied me. We had a game where we used nothing but rocket launchers, and it was so much fun. Me and Jeej tied. Okay, what is this? Why is this allowed to exist? Why can't it be selected? Wait, why can only the big fucking ball be selected? Hang on. What the fuck? What is this? It's called poop_water. Why is it called poop_water? Instance geometry. It is render only. Why the fuck is it called a poop_water? Okay. So render only stuff is allowed to leave the skybox. Gotcha. So I could set up one of these for the other map so I can have a water texture. $20 a year. It's a lot of fun, but don't get it if you don't need it or don't want to spend that money. It's not 20. Well, it was 20 for me because Australian dollars, so you know, you're just gonna have to accept the fact that I have poor currency. Okay. No, you're good. So just as a reminder, chat, if Lockie wants to add something that goes outside of the bounds of the map, he needs to get poop water. It needs to be instance geometry and it needs to be render only. Oh, I also did the finalized... Let me show you guys this. I did the finalized lighting on my control room firefight map, and I actually got what I'm pretty proud of. I am very proud of the results on my firefight map. Before we do that, though, I need to figure out what map I want to port into Reach. It could be a Halo 2 anniversary. It could be a Halo 2 map. I might need to redo the textures if it's a Halo 2 map as the issue, though, but it should be fine. Oh my god. Could also try some Halo 2 multiplayer maps and try to reach them up. 20 for what? Super Battle Golf. I could try reaching up some of the Halo 2 maps. For him, no, I'm not worth... I'm worth way less than $20. People have to pay to get rid of me. Is it on sale or something? Like, what the fuck? In the US? Damn. Fucking... You guys get whatever you want now, don't you? Ooh, Ascension would be a pretty cool map to Halo Reachify. Yeah, the price is $7 something. It might have changed.
Slayer.
What do you guys think of turning this map into a Halo Reach map? Like just porting the geometry into Halo Reach and retexturing everything to make it look like it's a Halo Reach made map. It is a little bit scuffed. I could just put the Forge map in and rebuild it in the thing in Blender. But this would be a cool map to make into a firefight map. Need floor? What do you mean need floor? You can see how they have to attach everything together because that's how Halo handles everything. The Abyss calls, yep. Wow! Damn it, I'm -1 points against nobody. I'm losing to myself. There is actually a spot you can stand down there. I wonder if you can actually stand on it. Fuck. Might be able to stand on it. Imagine playing a game of Slayer 4v4 and convincing everyone in your team to jump down into that little thing there. I can't remember if this moves yet. I'm assuming it's stand on that. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but hang on. This is important science. Where would we be today without science? Oh, it's ceiling. Where would we be today without cutting edge, hard hitting science? No! I gotta like jump down without hitting my head. Booty clenching science. Yes. Booty clenching science. That's exactly what this is. There might be a death barrier right above it. This is probably a death barrier right on that part, so you can't do that. All right, here. This is how the lighting looks on my map now. Originally, it was like a white light so that it wasn't very saturated, but I changed the light to a more warm orange, and this is what I ended up getting for my map. Only issue is if you walk in this direction and look towards the sun, this becomes a blinding orange. And the snow can be a bit bright. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. Nice cheeks, necks. What a thing. It looks a lot better in gameplay because this is just the tag test. Our battle rifles and DMRs. But yeah, I turned this into a firefight map and it's fully functioning too. So if I go... what can I place? What's a phantom? Squad Sir Phantom 01. SQ Sir Phantom 01. That... Oh, I didn't type AI place. AI place SQ Sir Phantom 01. Yeah, if I do that, this phantom over here will automatically fly himself over. I don't know why, but the lighting looks weird for Covenant stuff. They don't properly shine back the light or show off the hexagons. But yeah, this guy will fly all the way down. Open the cargo, let the troops out, which there are none because the game mode isn't active. Once it's done with that, he'll close up and leave. Very round. I'm trying to explain how my epic mods work, and you guys are talking about Nexus ass cheeks. One I had to keep fixing was a boon. So I have a thing called boons. Go AI place. It does look like a junk bee when it flies. Sniper, Falcon, drop off. This guy caused me so many problems. You have no idea. So I made a special Marine that would drop off after you complete the full set that would stand on the outer ridge with a sniper rifle. This would drop him off here. And this little shit, if the Falcon did not leave quick enough, if that did not leave quick enough, he would yeet himself from the ground up to where he was dropped off from and get back in and leave. Also, he is very accurate. I remove all these errors. There he is up there. Yeah. He's actually about to kill me. Yep, I spawned out of the map. Yeah, this guy is incredibly accurate, and because the enemies have to make their way from up here, go along here, and keep going up, he's here basically to shoot any enemy that comes along this area here. And he is very good at it until he eventually becomes a coward and hides in this corner over here. Because he doesn't come out. I have to fix that. But he is a very helpful guy. And then we have this Pelican drop-off. This one will randomly spawn either Pelican Crew or Pelican Crew ODST when it spawns in. It's gonna fly all the way down here. This one I kept failing because I kept falling off the map. But he will basically fly down here. Do that. These guys will jump out and they will help the player. And then he'll leave and despawn. But yeah, these guys are super helpful. The ODST is the same thing, except they spawn with better weapons. I don't think I can actually remove... I also have these sentinels. These guys will just, like, spawn down here and fly out. They'll spawn down here and they'll just slowly rise from the bottom and help you. Well, it's supposed to help you. They actually will attack you currently because they're not coded to be on the correct team. They also, for some reason, their gun's light won't change from being red. I'm trying to make their gun light blue, but for some reason it's stuck as red. So that's currently a bug that I have to work out. But these little robot boys will come out and they're supposed to help you, but they end up being bad guys. Not to these guys, apparently, though. They're nice to them for some reason. They're supposed to be, like, unaligned. Well, that's the team they're given by default. They're supposed to be given unaligned by default. For some reason, unaligned means kill the fucking player because he sucks. Invisible player. Death. But yeah, these guys will just fly around the area and like shoot at any enemies that show up. It took me a while to get their gun to look right. Because their gun was a different model and it broke a lot. But I think they turned out pretty well. It's just the gun is a little bit brighter for some reason. Where the fuck did the others go? Did they land by mistake? They landed. Yeah, for some reason they'll land and they don't actually have animations for landing, so they just end up sitting here. I don't think they get back up when they land either. No, they don't. They just do that. They do, however, crash into a million pieces and drop their gun. Which I'm glad I got this to work, because originally it didn't work and it was annoying. Also, the lights go out. No sound for punching them, though. I might have to fix that. Hey, lucky condolences, mate. Thank you, Neil. The loss of Destiny is one that I will forever feel bad about. How are you doing, though, Neil? Oh, yeah, for some reason, it holds it really high up when you first equip it, but when you re-equip it, it fixes itself. Got the little guy. All right, these guys are scripted to follow the player, so even though I'm invisible, they technically know where I am at all times.
They're all over me.
If I jumped down here, they would run all the way down here to follow me, like the little rats they are. You'll notice that if I fly up, they're already making their way over to me. They follow a random player. I don't know how it chooses which player for them to follow, but they just follow a player. Oh, one of them. No, that's me. That's me that's dead. Where's the other one? There's supposed to be 4. You get stuck. Where the fuck is the 4th one? There's only 3. There's no reason for there to be only 3. Oh, whatever. Yeah, as you can see, they're still making their way to me. Look at them run with a little pistol in hand. I do really like marine followers, which is why I did this. I really like having marine followers in games. I like watching AI fight each other. You know, make their way all the way over to me. Look at them go. Even though I'm supposed to be invisible, they still just hunt me down. I see a floating thing there. That shouldn't be there. Wait, there is a 4th. Where did you come from? I'm so confused. It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Let's fly it. And then we can fly all the way back to the top. And they will run all the way back to the top to come meet with me. Except for this one, apparently. This one sucks. I'm trying to think of what map I want to port into Reach. Are there any maps that you guys think would be cool to put in Halo Reach? In Hello Reach? In Hey What's Up Hello, I am playing Halo Reach. Halo 3 ODST doesn't really have any maps that take place off of a Halo ring, on a Halo ring. And most of them are already firefight matches, but they're in Halo 3 ODST firefight. I could do a map on the Ark. And then rebrand it as a Halo map. A Sierra 117. Can you guys tell that I'm tired? I didn't listen to my friend when she told me to sleep. And now I just feel like shit. Mate, I think it's a sign that I should listen to my friends more. No, I'm not gonna. Structure. All right, chat. Let's look at some .ars files. Before anyone asks, that's a legitimate thing that Halo has. I am not memeing. I'm not memeing. Hang on. .ars. This is what the structure files are called. .as. For context, I believe R stands for amalgam scene structure. Why are you working with subtitle fight? What? Not subtitle fires. It stands for amalgam scenario structure, I think is what it stands for. Extension for video subtitles. I didn't know that. What does R stand for in that sense? Advanced Substation Alpha. Wouldn't that be ASAR? Halo.ars file. Amalgam scene specification. And also, if you played Halo, if you made Halo modding on, if you did Halo modding in Halo 2 Windows Edition, Halo 2 Vista, if you had an arse error, it would show a picture of the developers mooning a camera, or a picture of the developer's actual arse. That's not a joke. It would happen if you had a .arse error. Hell yeah. I'm not memeing either. I'm genuinely not memeing. If you search up halo.arse file and get the first thing on Halopedia, if you go to Halopedia, I don't know if it shows in Halo fandom. Fuck it, ignore Halo fandom. If you go to Halopedia, it shows the image on the right. It's not a meme. I like watching them run. I'm trying to think of if I want to port another Halo Reach, a Halo 3 or 3 ODST map. The Ark wouldn't be too bad of an idea, to be honest. I wanted to turn the Ark into a forest map. Have a map called Ark Forest. Fuck. My friend asks if I was tired. I'm going to say no. Avoid capital punishment. And I'm going to avoid capital punishment from my friend by saying no. I'm in fact not tired. I didn't get tired. I didn't get sleepy. I slept well. Someone redid all of the Halo Wars 1 structures. Ooh, please tell me there's a really good quality. Please tell me they redid the models too. I really want a mega turret. I can see they redid the textures, but did they do the models? I wonder if someone does have a mega turret. This one has the mega turret. That's a mega turret, but it's low quality. Doesn't look like anyone's done the mega turret. Maybe I'll just have to use the Halo Wars 2 one. Never mind, the download's gone. Download's back. Even that's pretty low quality. Damn. Maybe I'll just use the Halo 3 anti-air turret and just say one of them's a mega turret. Okay, these maps ported. What do we have? Need to hide this. I really want to do the first mission of Halo 3 and just remove all the human structures, like the weird pipes and stuff. Because if I did that, I can make it look like a Halo. I can make it look like it takes place on a Halo ring. I really do want to do that with like the first mission of the custom campaign I want to make. Use the first mission of Sierra 117 without all the human structures in it to make it into a Halo ring-like environment. Because this is just a jungle. Like this is literally a concrete pipe. I can just remove that and we have no concrete pipe there anymore. It looks like a clean one. And I could add some Forerunner structures to make it look like it's like it's a Halo ring. Problem is with how much foliage is in the way. Like, look at how many trees are around here. I'm also fairly certain the textures don't work. We also have these pipes, which I think I can remove without causing huge damage. Yeah, so I can just remove these. Now there's no pipes. I might see if I can add some Forerunner structures, maybe use the Halo Reach Forge palette to make a custom Forerunner structure. That could work. I don't know why this is called Grunt Ambush. There is no ambush in this section, I don't remember at least. Do need to bring back the portals. Yeah, actually, I can keep the portals hidden. That doesn't matter. I can fix it later. But yeah, we got that. I think I'm going to have to forego the original beginning section of Sierra 117, because if you don't know, the original beginning section has a broken seam upon import where it doesn't work with the rest of the map. I might just make a starting custom mission first. I just need it to work, and then I need to fix up any degenerate triangles. Let them go. Look at these Marines go. I don't know why they do the slow turn. I think it has something to do with their animations. Okay. Did I not give myself... I didn't give myself any view. Hide the seams. Yeah, so we come down here. What is that? Portal? Portal. And we can come over here. We should be able to remove these with no problem. Because these aren't like map geometry. These are just... what are they called? These are just instants. It's not part of the map itself. It's just a little thing they added. I also have to hope I don't accidentally destroy something I need. Yeah, there we go. Now, I will need to fill that spot up with something like a human structure, but for now, this works. This seam is going to have to get blocked up with a... The seam is going to have to get blocked up with rocks or something, so the player doesn't see into the void. But for now, I'm going to create this as a new asset and see what it looks like and make sure there are no errors. All right, I do need to change it to a scenario. No lighting just yet. You never do lighting first, chat. You always want to make the entire map, then do lighting. Levels, solo, M10 underscore crash. Call it that. Lighting first. Got it. No! You dumb fuck. All right, we're going to export that. I'm going to let that load. I will be right back. I need to whiz. Wait, it already ported? It only took 20 seconds to port. Normally it takes way longer. Oh, I have to close the other instance of Sapien before I can open a new one. Should probably put the CEA life pod into reach so that I can get the thing, a life pod thing. Yo, we don't have any errors. Chat, take a look at that. Not a single error. I mean, aside from the broken textures and missing trees. That's still a win in my eyes. We do need to figure out why all the trees are missing though. Why are you missing? Oh, I see. Hang on a sec. Sorry for blinding you all. It's looking for a marker game instance tag. Let me... Okay, so I think we're missing this. We need to go back to the thing. Halo Reach editing kit. Tags. I think we go objects, levels, solo, and I think we just port in the Halo 3 tags from here. I'll have to check actually. Tags, objects, levels, solo, jungle. Xref. Hang on, what's Xref? Solo, jungle. Okay, hang on. I'm still going to try this anyway. Objects. Levels. Solo. Jungle. I'm going to search. Marker game instance. Okay, Disco's going to tell me that nothing has been said about this. Okay, what's xref? Oh, I'm in the wrong server. Still nothing. Okay. Trying to look at something won't let me see it. If I change this to instance, what if I... Is a marker? Oh. What if I set that to that? I can feel my thing, my fucking leg. My leg hurting. Yeah, we'll try the one thing that like looks like it's on its own. Structure marker. Save, and we'll export again, and hopefully that will fix. But having no errors is really good. Okay. It's so hard to maneuver my way around when like all the textures are just pitch black. Okay, that didn't fix it. Wait, is the big rock that the brute stands on instance geometry? No, wait, what the fuck? No, he stands up. He stands up here? God, I really need to fix the textures. So changing it to a structure marker does not work. What if I just remove instance collection as a marker? I should probably be only exporting the single thing. Okay, now it's there. I guess I just have to turn them off from being markers? Jesus. Oh wait, waterworks. The waterworks is just no shaders. That's really strange. Hang on, I'll let you guys see. It's so depressing compared to Blender. It looks so depressing compared to Blender. So I'll have to block off this section because it just leads into the void. I should probably start by fixing the shaders, shouldn't I? let's start everything by fixing world shaders. So the ground is working. It's everything else that's fucked. I'll have to work on these. What texture is this? Blender may or may not have just frozen because it doesn't like me touching things. But we're gonna fix the walls first because we cannot see shit. Let's get a temporary sky, actually. For now, we're gonna get a temporary sky. New instance. Sky. I'm just gonna grab a sky from my other map. Okay, now we have a temporary sky so things don't blend in. This is just temporary. We will change it. Chat, calm the fuck down. Next, you have to calm down, please. Okay. Terrain generic rock. Okay, so the walls are made of terrain generic rock, aka red shit. I can remove all these now. Next, you're doing a really good job at staying calm. I'm going to congratulate you. It's reversed the order of the... Is that just the order they put in? That's the order they put in on. I might need a... Hang on, I gotta reverse the collection. Save and re-export. Because the BSPs are in reverse order for some reason. In the thing, it looks completely fine, but in-game, it's fucked. For good reason, by the way. Terrain generic rock. This does not have a thing. Copy. Where's terrain? I love me some terrain. Is it not? Oh, it's just a regular shader? Why? It should be a terrain shader. Why is it? Oh, wow. That... Holy shit. It just made everything look 100 bajillion times better. I mean, it looks shit because of the lighting. And these things are phasing in and out of existence. I'll do that later. Let me just check to see if that's for everything. Okay, yeah. Look at that, chat. It actually looks like it's there. I do need to extend the map a little bit because it's going to be a campaign mission. But look at that. It actually looks normal. Oh my God. Does that mean the water actually is steppable? It thinks the water's there when it's not. Okay, why would you chuck stuff at me? Do I even check to see if the starting zone even works? Or do I just make this the starting point? Do I have a little crashed life pod here? Fuck it. I'm gonna see if I can put in the first section. And if it doesn't work, then we'll not do it. On the bright side, the thing works. Just need to test out BSP00. Okay, let's see what happens. If it doesn't work, we just remove the BSP. It's no big deal. All right, let's see. Let's see, chat. Will it work? Or am I going to be annoyed? Nah. I mean, it does kind of work, but there's still a hole in the floor for some reason. I'm probably going to have to put a rock over that. On the bright side, it looks like it did actually work. Let's see. The thing is just here to give the illusion of lighting. Nothing's actually lit up. Like, there's a fake shadow and everything, but if I actually gave you a bird's eye view, nothing is lit. You'll notice very quickly that everything is actually just completely bright. Why does it have... Why does it have the textures of Spartan? I can't wait to put a tutorial here. Press spacebar to jump, chat. There's water here. It says supposed to be. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a rock here. At least I can walk through this now, because originally when I used to port this map, you couldn't walk through here. It would be broken. But now that I can walk through here, I'm going to have to put a rock here to hide the very clear open edge. Because I don't want to accidentally fuck up the seams. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, no, we're good. I was going to say, maybe you can't see Spartans through it. Ignore all the rocks that look like they're textured from Spartan guts. On the bright side, it looks like you can walk through it pretty nicely. There are no errors, which is amazing. I'm surprised there's not a single error yet. Wait, do I have errors disabled? No, I don't have errors disabled. Got this little spot here. The sunlight. I'll need to change the sky to something else so that we don't have the same aesthetic as the other one. Come through here. Still no trees. Everything died, chat. All the plant life gone. All the plant life is gone, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm against team trees, so I cut them all down. I think I do actually have to import. I do have to fix up the water texture too. I can't light the map until I have the trees up. Otherwise, light's just gonna bleed through the trees. There's no way to progress. The giant tree bridge isn't there. Just walk up it anyway. Ew, has this always been here? God, things like this, like, always get to me. Because now it's in my mind, I have to fix it. See, it just looks like a calm nature walk without all the human stuff. Without all the old century things around. Now, I think here onward is where things get complicated, because after this point, there's a huge human man-made structure that you have to run past, which I don't think I can get around that. At least the seams are working. Not having any errors is a really poggers thing, and I'd like to thank Crisp for just being a huge, awesome person and actually dedicating his time to making sure the shit works. Without Crisp, I wouldn't be half the modder I was today. Okay, let me do this water. Clicking on water freezes PC. Gotcha. There's a portal here. Hide. We can hide that shit. Water jungle walk stream. There's no texture. Does Halo 3 water not use textures? Tags, levels, solo, jungle, shaders, water. No, they use water shaders. Jungle walk. What does this use? Jungle walk stream. So we should have a water shader because I did bring it with me. Hinton jungle, shaders, water. Okay. Copy. Run command. Is there a water one here? Yes, there is. Awesome. Everything I need in one place. Run tool. Okay. Now, it doesn't say it's there. I think that's because I need to actually connect the water shader texture. Jungle, shaders, water, jungle walk, stream. Save and export real quick. I'm surprised that it's actually building up as water too. Normally it doesn't do that and it just says, we don't have water. Oh, my fucking neck. I don't know if I'm like sleeping wrong or something, but my back just hurts. It's like specifically my shoulder blade. Okay, that's completed. Oh my god, that actually works. I mean, it doesn't look great. There's a bunch of spikes. And there's lines in it. I am very surprised that worked, though. Why is it so spiky? Let me check the Discord. Let me see if anyone else has spoken about spiky water. Ooh, okay. Someone has spoken about it. Okay, open this normally. Water shape. UV map 3. Displacement. What if I slope height? Set these both to 1. Let's see what happens. That was definitely not it. However, that does look very funny. So let's go back to 2 and 4. Height orcs 0. No, not what I'm looking for. I think. Well, maybe. Actually, I think that did remove a lot of the spikes. If I set that to 1. Okay. 5. 0. Okay, so they got lower and lower. We still got a lot of spikes in the water, which isn't good. It's like where the lines are. Is it this? Okay, it just crashed. I love it when my programs crash. Let's go 0 and 0. That's supposed to be 5 and 10. Okay. 0, 0. Okay, it's it's that part. 0 point -1. What happens when I do -1? Okay, that like reversed it and made it go under instead of over. But 0 still makes it spike up a little bit. Slope scaler. Oh, that is like not what I wanted. Choppiness side. Not that one. 0. Ah! Okay, it's wave visual dampening distance. What if I set that to 1? What happens? Okay, so the higher the smoother? No, it's just we don't want it. We don't want it active at all. Oh no, this is what gives it its... That's what gives it the waves to be... That's what makes it, like, wavy to begin with. Why is it spiky, though? So as long as this is active, it causes a little spikiness. But this, yeah, it's gonna crash it too. I might need to replace the water stuff with other things. With other bitmaps. Where is a water shader from Halo Reach? I'm gonna replace the water shader with something from Reach. Specifically the displacement array and other stuff. I might use the one from Forge World because that's Halo Reach. That's Halo Reach Halo water. It's like the holy water of Halo. Multi Forge Halo shaders. Where's ocean water? Well, actually, we can use the other stuff. Cave. Ah! So the one in Halo 3 uses old ones, or the test ones. So we need wave, dispel, and slope. Gotcha. Yeah, this uses old ones. We need to use the new ones. Okay, so now that it's using reach ones, will it still be spiky? Still spiky. What if I just replace the shader? What if I change it to Forge Halo Cave Water? Multi Forge Halo shaders water cave water. Okay, let's try that again. Hopefully we won't get spiky water. My eyes. I am very sorry, Nex. I'm not sure why the water is spiky though. I see the issue. If I don't use the right texture, it just makes it not exist. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to recreate everything that the shader has. Solo, jungle, shaders, water, stream. I'm just gonna try to make everything identical. So we'll have 5. Jesus Christ. Okay. Periodic. 35. Cosine 1101. Okay. Is this the same? Yep. Oh wait, this is something else. Oh, this scale doesn't even exist. Cosine, periodic, 10, 35. Cosine. That's the same with the other one. Yep. Cosine, 35. Periodic. Yep. That looks very pixel. Oh wait, is there a texture? Hang on. Okay, there's a jungle stream color and there's a cube map. That's fine. Cube map can exist. Oh, it has a global shape texture. Ah, that's how that works. There's a global shape texture. Next, why didn't you tell me? All right, let's make a copy of that then. This is the part where you say my bad gang. Solo. No, multi. Multi. Forge Halo. Shaders, water. Cave water. Where is the map? It's in solo. Jungle. Shaders. Water. I'll call it Jungle Stream Reach. Jungle Stream Reach. Okay. It could be that I didn't have that and that's why it was upset, because I was trying to do it without the shape. Jungle, shaders, water, jungle stream reach. Export. And we go to jungle stream reach and we fix it up. You know, this is probably why it never worked on any of the other things. Still not working. Not a fan of that. Watercolor is a texture in this one. Oh, that's what's causing the lines. It's the watercolor. Oh my god, that was what's been causing the lines the entire time? That's such a strange thing to cause that. Okay, forget this. I'm going back to the original strategy of just copying things until it works. It also seems to still be creating the spikes, so it could just be the shape that's causing it. Solo. It's fine anyway. I can get it to work. It could be the geometry that's causing the spikes. Oh, it's not done yet. Okay, I think the color thing might need to change to something else. Where's color? Watercolor pure. I'm so sorry, chat. Why is it just... Oh, we don't have... Right. We need a new thing for that. Copy. I'm sorry for killing you, Nex. I'm sorry that you're dead and you'll never come back. Can we use your channel points? Okay, there we go. Why do we still have this random lines? Okay, we got the watercolor working. I'm pretty sure it's this bright because we don't have lighting. So we're going to do a quick direct light map in this environment only. Direct only, specific BSP. Which one's this? This is 10. Thread count 8. Light map scenario. So we're going to light this spot specifically so that we can see if the water actually has the color that I've given it. Extended illumination. It's gonna look like such ass cheeks, but that's fine. I kind of wish we could have direct only without having it look blobby. Because direct only light mapping is genuinely the light mapping I want in my maps. It's got really dark shadows and really good lighting. Like really good light. No, just dark. It's really the dark shadows that I want. It just doesn't look realistic. My hair is flicking its way back. All right. Okay, so only one BSP will be lit. Not lit. Lit. That being said, the water is still very bright. Trying to figure out what's making it so bright. Just realized that two of them need the global shape. Let me see if bright water. Bright water. Not sure why the water is so bright. Is it the waveform? No, it shouldn't be. Is this waveform used in... This is used in Halo Reach. Still got the light. I think I'm going to set the thing to 0 so we don't have that. Problem is, it's incredibly bright, and I don't know why. It's like absurdly bright. What other water texture could I use? It's actually so unbelievably bright. I think it's the foam. I can't be too sure. I might need to see if there's other water textures that I could replace this with. What maps have good water? I guess the one in Tip of the Spear isn't too bad. Shaders, water. Do river shader. Wait, that's a regular shader. That's not an actual river. Lake. Okay, this is actual water. M30. I can just copy this. Ugh. I can actually just look in Halo Reach itself. I have Halo Reach open. Built in. Powerhouse is pretty good water. It's too blue though. Should... I have a question. I have a question for chat. Should a water on a Halo ring be pure, like blue, like a clear blue color, or should it still get murky? Because the Halo rings are like, what's it called? Are artificial. So would they have like this murky water like this, like Planet Reach has? Where it's like sort of see-through, but it's also a bit murky and yucky. Or, let me get Powerhouse open. Or, actually, Tempest. Or would water on a Halo ring look more like this map, which actually does take place on a Halo ring? Would it look more like ocean water, where it's like a pure blue? Because Halo rings are perfect and have no flaws whatsoever. No, it is a bit murky over here. But like you've got like a dark blue kind of thing going on here. Like, would it look more like this? The question. That's the good stuff. It also doesn't fucking blind you. That's the main point. I'm gonna start off with the ones from the other map, and then I'll see if I can modify it to work with the map. I'm just trying to figure out if I want Halo Ring water to be like clear and visible and see-through and stuff, so it looks like this water already looks 100 times better. Is it spiky? No. The water from that looks so much better than anything I could have fucking made. Okay, I did the thing and the water is not good looking. Okay, so not only is the water really spiky, it's like weird. Let me close map. I need to make a copy of the water texture that I'm using. Water. That one. I can just stack these up. I keep forgetting that I have the ability to stack things. Delete. Call this Jungle Stream Reach. I see you over there. Think I'm not noticing that you're trying to make me drink water? Oh, I noticed next. I have my eyes everywhere. I know all. All right, here we go. Back to Blender. Paste. Save. Export. Can you edit the thing in Blender? Because that would be pretty cool if you could. Also, I just realized you guys are looking at Halo again. No, it's working. Don't know why I thought it was broken for a second. Awesome. No, yes, my favorite. You can barely see the water. Hang on, let me get the texture underneath working first before I continue. Because it could be the fact that it's supposed to be a white texture underneath. Dune terrain riverbed. Oh, okay, so it's just terrain riverbed. Terrain riverbed. There you are. Wait, you have a render method. Why are you pure white? Is there a missing shader somewhere? Why is this pure white? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on with this. For some reason, the riverbed is just pure white. It has everything it needs. What if I said that's a 0? No, it's not that. This is the right one, right? Terrain 010 riverbed. Terrain 010 riverbed. What is wrong with this? What if I change something here? What do the other terrains use? Damn, they're both the same. What the fuck? Why doesn't this one work? Stop there. Stop there. I don't know what's wrong with this one. Maybe the UV maps aren't right. Let me boot up the mission in Halo 3. What does it look like, and can I just make it normal? It's gonna look a lot better when lighting's actually applied to it. What about this one? Is this one broken?
First squad, you're my scouts. Move out, quiet as you can.
That's not broken either. Why? Hang on. What does it look like in MCC?
Let's get moving, Chief. Come on,
Yeah.
I'll lead you out.
So, this is what this is supposed to look like, and apparently it has no problems. It just doesn't want to work. God, this is gonna look so weird when I finally do everything. Let me go back into Blender real quick. Yeah, the crater just doesn't have a thing. Shader editor. It's just gray. Why is it just using gray maps? I think I see the problem. It's using Riverbed shader instead of what I think it's supposed to be using, Riverbed terrain shader. Jungle, shaders, terrain. Riverbed shader terrain. See if that works. I want to see what this is supposed to look like. Ow, I hit my face. What is it supposed to look like? Oh, it's like a rocky... It's like a rocky thing. No, it's got dirt and gravel. I also need to add these rocks. And splashes. Yeah, well, okay. Let's see if the thing that problem it was using shader terrain. Yeah, okay. It was using the shader instead of shader terrain. Gotcha. This still looks like arse though. Let's fix the water real quick. Jungle Stream Reach. Change the shape to the Reach one, into the Halo 3 one. Bitmaps, water. Okay, that somewhat fixed it. This is an issue though. What is this? Is that the color? I mean, it looks fine over here. Environment maps, not that. Where's the color? I think it might be the color. Solo, jungle, bitmaps, water. Jungle color. Okay, that definitely fixed the color. What are these lines though? Is that the foam? Don't tell me it's the foam. I'm not going to be able to fix it if it's the foam. No, it's not the foam. Something is making lines. Let's change the cube map to correct cube map. Okay, wasn't the cube map. Ah! So everything's working except for the fact that we have a bunch of lines. It is still a bit spiky. Is it the foam? It also is not saving it every time I lose it. Weird looking water. Yeah. Jungle Stream. The waveform comes from the same place. Yeah, waveform is coming from the same spot. What is causing the issue of the thing? What is causing it to not look correct? Like the lines. I don't know what's causing the lines. Is it because it doesn't use wave test? Nope, definitely not that. What is causing this? Is it the foam? Maybe it's the foam being the wrong size. Scroll down to foam. Okay, if you could not. Scale uniform, texture scale. Hang on, let's set this to 3 to start off with. 3 and 3. I don't know what's going on with this. I think it is the foam that's bugging out. It's just turning the foams into lines that go across the water. I got everything right except for the foam. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these water lines. I think it is the foam, though. Oh, it could be the fact that there's a detail thing at the very end. What happens if I remove detail? None. Nothing really happens, except we still have this fucking round foam shit. Hang on, what is the foam based off of? Paint. They're both paint. If I do auto. Okay. So there is no thing for that. Gotcha. Copy. I'm gonna make one now. Give me a sec. Chat, avert your eyes while I fix this. All right, let's see what auto foam does. There's still the fucking lines. Where are these lines coming from? Might have a reasoning. Hang on. Oh wait, no, that doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense anyway. What's in here? Is it the color? Let me set this to pure. Hang on, let's set this to auto and pure. That causes issues. Gotcha. None. Will that cause issues? That still causes issues. Paint. I still don't know why this is happening. Bolton's barking. So everything's the same, but that's happening. What is causing you, my annoying little shits? I'm confused. I just am very confused. Because, like, what could be making that happen? Okay, let's try to make it the same. Stop moving the thing up, you bitch. Okay. Scale uniform. I need foam texture scale X and Y. Scale X, scale Y. We delete that. 3.5. Do not take me back to the top. I need the same for this bottom one. Scale X, scale Y. Remove. 4, 5. Why does it look smaller? What am I missing? Okay, I'm not missing anything. Save. Still causing the same problems. Are these different? Stop sending me back up. 5 linear. Just 1 second difference. Okay, it's hard to compare these when it keeps sending me back upwards. Second cutie, it's lucky. Lies. How you doing, Rocco? Appearance. Wort. I'm currently trying to figure out why my water is doing this. Can I put this? Convert to blended material. Always extract. I can. Oh, that means I can check the UV editing. Means I can check the UVs. Where's Blender? That is not at all the Blender I was thinking of. There we go. Basic water. Are you... It's... Okay. I don't know why I thought that was going to help, but, you know, I thought in one world it would help. I was going to UV edit it and see if I could fix it up. Apparently that's no longer an option. I might just have to use the regular one and try to fix it up. Export. Oh, right. Before I do finish that, I need to fix it confusing. I need to fix it where it's confusing the thing for another thing. Crater. solo, jungle, shaders, terrain, create a shader terrain. Yeah, just had to fix that up because it was causing a lot of issues. We're going to set this back to the original one, aka brightness. Okay, let's see if I fixed it in. Okay. Did I fix this? Yes, I did. And I can put a giant thingy here. Pretty sure there's one. Yeah. We can make a drop pod or something fall there. Hello, trees that are probably supposed to be created. This is our issue currently, is that, oh my god, the lines are still there. Where are they coming from? You know what? The water foam texture in Halo 3 might be different to the one in Reach. Okay, we're going to have to go back to the one we were using then. Surprised it hasn't removed the lighting yet. Normally it does that. Oh wait, it has, hasn't it? Yeah, it has removed the lighting. Let that work. It's magic. Yeah, okay. So this is the best we have so far. The only problem is it's making the water do that. I'm going to check Halo 3's wave foam. I'm going to bring Halo 3's wave foam into this and call it wave foam underscore 3. Tags, it should be in levels, shared, bitmaps, nature, water. Okay, waveform. I'm gonna copy, paste. Can you? Sometimes you just don't like making copies of things, do you? Waveform underscore H3. Copy paste that there. That not at all what I clicked. Wait, that's the wrong one. I messed with the wrong one. Waveform H3. Waveform H3. Save. That didn't fix it. God damn it. It's still this line mess. This is such a weird issue to have. Shit, I'm gonna have to end stream shortly too. You'll be fine, Nex. Is it not labeled correctly? Labeled correctly. Make the water diffuse that. Well, the lines are still there. Actually, that would explain that not working. Can you stop flickering? It keeps flickering and it's like hurts my eyes. Hang on. Shaders, water. Just crashed, didn't it? Blender crashed. Okay. It's fine if Blender crashes. I have everything saved. Plus, I'm pretty sure Blender saves everything anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's saved. Oh, and all the things broke. God damn it. All the icons are broken now. Yeah, I'm noticing that it's still there even in the special texture that I give the thing. First off, let's check out what happens if I make the water diffuse pitch black. I'm gonna save this color. Make it pitch black. It's see-throughable. That's not the right green. It's still here. You can see the little lines. Please don't tell me Crisp still has the thing gone. Oh my god, it broke again. Close. I think Crisp hasn't re-added the fix icons button. Okay. Might just have to wait. Might just have to ask for help from the server. This guy's water looks amazing. Why can't mine look cool? Maybe it's just not set up properly with... Looks like it's trying to type something. Maybe it's just not set up properly for the UVs and stuff. Alternatively, I can recreate the water as separate models. I could set it up as a separate thingy-mabob. I would love to redo... Oh my god, there's so much water that I have to redo. God damn it. I'd love to redo this myself, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. First off, let me see if there's an update to Foundry. There is. I'm going to update Foundry real quick. And then I'm going to have to end stream. Launch Foundry. Yeah, my things came back. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the other things are. Basic water. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to have a way to fix that. Oh, it's going to freeze just by doing that. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to figure this out on my own. Until then, I'm going to end stream here. I hope everyone has a good day, night, whatever time it is. We're going to find someone to raid. We're going to go raid. I'm going to go raid Shadow. Okay, there's the raid message and everything. I hope everyone has a good day, night, whatever time it is. I will see everyone tomorrow. Bye.